Hello guys, how are you all? In this video, we are going to discuss about finding first and last position of an element of a target in an array. In an array, the array should be sorted. So for example, if we have an array of elements with 12, 9, 11, 10, 15, 10, 9. So our target is to find the 10. So our target is 10. So we need to find from starting where the 10 is present and from the ending where the first iteration or first we look up with the target element. So for this example, from starting from 0 we can find our target element of 10 at 0 1 2 3. So from starting this value will become 3. So first one will become 3, and then we check from backward also. So if we iterate from backward, we find our value at this point. That means 0 1 2 3 4 5. At fifth index we are able to find our targeted element from last. So we need to print 3 comma 5 here. Yeah, for example, if you see this array, in this the target element is 8. So from the starting, if we check where we found our first target element, it here. So 0 1 2 3, this is the first time we have found it. And from the last, if we iterate 0 1 2 3 4, from backward this is the first time we are able to find the element 8, targeted element. So we will add 3 comma 4 into the output and we will return this is the question. And the main thing is the array should be sorted only. If not sorted, if unsorted, we can't do in the method we are doing now. We can't do if it is unsorted. We can only do if it's sorted. So how can we do this? So I will take another example. Comma 9. So in this, if we ask like target is 5, we need to find the starting and ending values and we need to return it. So for this 0 1 2 3 4 5, for this we need to return 2 comma 5 in an array. So how can we do this? First, initially we will take our starting and ending values as -1 and -1, and I will iterate from the starting from 0. From I equals to 0, I will iterate the array of the nums. If you consider this is an array of nums array, we will iterate from the starting and we will check if nums of I is equals to the target. If the target is equal, then we will return its index and we will store it here. In here we will take out the -1 and we will store the value here. For this, if array of I equals to Wait a minute. If array of nums of I, as I said, nums of I equals to target, then what can I do? I will make our start equals to I, and I will break here. So when we found the first value of the target, we need to break here because we don't need any other things to check. We have found the value of 5 at an index. So here the value of starting should be 2. And we also check after this loop if our starting is after completing, if we don't find here as the 5, if we don't have 5 in this array, then our starting will be same as -1 only now. If the starting is -1 only, then we can return that there is no elements are present in this. So at any point, if not present here, if the 5 is not present here, it should be present here also. It should be a chance it should be present here. But if our starting is -1 after the total loop iteration, then we can return new int -1 comma -1 because the values are not present. The expected value of the target is not present in the array. So this is the condition we should use. If the starting is not -1, then we have found our element at some point. At some point we have founded that. So what we can do here, we can iterate our array from last. So I will iterate our array I equals to array dot length -1, nums dot length -1 to 0 I minus minus, and I will check the same condition. If nums of I equals to target, then I will add end equals to I, and I will break here. So if we consider this array only, we will found our array at this value 4. So we will add 4 into the end value, and we will return this. We will return it as new end s comma e. So the values will be returned. So if we consider the question what we are trying to look in this, the return type is also in the array elements only. So we need to return in the array format, not in separate starting and ending values. So if we go to the code and write the code, so the approach we are using is O of n. Its time complexity of it is O of n. So what we need to do here, we'll take our start as 1 and n is also -1. We'll take our starting and ending as -1, and I will iterate our nums of array from starting of our nums array, and I will check if nums of I is equals to target. Then what we can do, we can add our start equals to I, and we can break this. So after breaking this, we need to check if our starting is equals to -1 or it's changed. If the value is -1 only, then what we can do, we can just simply return new integer nums of I equals to target, then I will mark my ending with the index present of the target. Then I will also break this one. So after breaking this, I can return indexes of starting and ending. So as you see, the target is 8. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The values are having from the 0th indexes only. So if you check, this is 3 and 4. The values are having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3, 4 is the value. This is the valid one. Now we can once check the code compiling. So yes, we have got our code accepted, and we will submit this and check. Yes, it also got accepted. So that's it for the video, guys. If you guys understood well, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, which can motivate me to bring more videos on the problems. And that's it. Thank you.